Alright, you guys know the deal. Every single one out there, welcome to the arena. We are back with your daily dose of sweaty, exciting, extraordinaire. I don't even know if that's a word, I'm gonna say it regardless. MK1 action. What's poppin', guys? Thank you so much for tuning in once again. We are back on the mic together. It is the boy Vape Coach and I, and Vape is gonna guide every single one out there today through this beautiful event. Vape, I'm excited. What's up, brother? How we feeling?
What's up, guys, man? I'm excited to be back. Welcome to my co-host as well. I am Vape's Arena, and we are getting this shit started today. Rips, you got a banger lineup. Tell us a bit about what you got. What's up, everybody in chat?
Vape, it is fantastic. Most of the time, you know, when we start the event, we go right into the lineup screen. But chat, today it is actually Vape Appreciation Day, and I just want to point out his phenomenal co-host guy. Like, can we talk about this picture, chat? Like, can we talk about it for a minute? I think the lineup today might not even be the highlight here. Vape, this is one of the best co-host pictures we ever had here on this channel. Everyone in the chat, rate this one from 0 to 10. We have Vape Coach back on the mic, and that means it's gonna be a nice and fun event with some phenomenal MK gameplay, of course, because we have some debut fights on our menu today, Vape. ARTAKINATOR? How would you pronounce it, Vape? Let me test the waters here first.
Arn Kratos. That sounds good, man.
No, it is.
That's how you pronounce it. Yes.
It is Arn Kratos. You know what? We use that as a little bait on YouTube. You know, whenever the AI is scanning our voices on YouTube, they think Arn Kratos, so they're gonna push this video out to Arn Kratos community. But no, it is ARTAKINATOR. I'm just gonna call him like that. Let me know in the chat if it's wrong. Versus our HAVIK loyalist, Shujinko HAVIK. KEFIRSKO, that's what he's known for. Very, very strong player, competing in the arena since our very, very early MK11 tournaments. Has never left since. Super proud to have him here. Very entertaining to watch, by the way. I know that a lot of people out there on YouTube enjoy some, you know, unique matchups. And whenever we see Shujinko on stream, Vape, I think that is literally the definition of unique.
Dude, no. KEFIRSKO's, dude, that guy's gangster, man. He's fun to have around. Noob Saibot got an MK11, and Shujinko got an MK1, man. He's always a pleasure to have around. Super good spirited. I gotta tell you, Arn Kratos seems like he's gonna be bringing it, man. So this is gonna be a banger matchup right away.
It is gonna be a banger. And Vape, since we have you on the mic, you know, another fellow NA player, it is ZAZACAM. Have you ever seen ZAZACAM in action, Vape? Like, literally, this Nitara, straight out of hell. Super, super oppressive. I'm curious to see how ROETHOR is gonna handle this one.
No, man, ZAZACAM, great guy, but no, I've never heard of him. I'm sure he's a great player, though, man. It's gonna be good, but ROETHOR, man, that's a name that needs no introduction. One of the best arena players ever.
ROETHOR, I mean, he really doesn't need an introduction anymore. One of the favorites over there on YouTube. We say it every single time, but I can just understand why. Because since the MK11 days, ROETHOR was always like that niche player, so to say. Always pick characters which no one else really played back then, at least not in competitive events, right? We saw Rambo, that's the character he's known for the most. Then in the beginning, we saw Rain in MK1, and now he found his new favorite, Quan Chi, the freshly buffed Dark Sorcerer. And ROETHOR is so dangerous with him. It is mind-blowing, Vape, to see what ROETHOR is cooking lately. And I can't wait to see what ROETHOR or what placement ROETHOR is gonna achieve here in Season 4 in the arena, because he has never won a championship so far.
Man, you gotta say, man, that Quan Chi is gonna keep everybody's hands full. It's a menace, man. Absolute menace.
I can't wait. ROETHOR, happy to have you back on the card. We have our beautiful Vice President. Yes, TYGRESS herself is playing on stream today versus another newcomer. No idea what character we're going to see from the boy CHEROKEE, but I'm hyped, Vape. And then last but not least, you know, for all the PC fans out there, of course, we are very, very active in our PC league as well. That means ZACKFAIR is gonna fight the boy Val, one of the strongest PC Sindel players in the entire world, in my opinion. We have Blackery, we have Val, we have Kitana Khan, of course, on the PlayStation side. We have Koizi from time to time. Like, Sindel is dangerous, Vape.
It is the season of chaos, supposedly, so I mean, let's do it.
This is Scorpion. I didn't realize that at all. I'm literally the worst commentator ever. But now let's bring the player names in. Let's take a look at it.
We got Shujinko already charging up rips. He's going to be useful later. Let's see what he's got. Some demon spin. All right. KEFIRSKO backing up, man. He's playing the lame game here, but ARTAKINATOR is going to find him.
So we are seeing a little bit of nooch already. ARTAKINATOR tries to shimmy the boy KEFIRSKO, and that is what Scorpion can really do well in MK1. I mean, that standing 2 starter, in my opinion, one of the strongest buttons he has. It is basically a half-screen combo starter.
It's ridiculous, man. I've seen a lot of anime fighters with moves like that, but this game takes it to the next level. MK Javier's been able to show that off so well.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the best Scorpion in the entire world right now. MK Javier, good jump here from ARTAKINATOR, but surprisingly doesn't go for the full combo, just gets the throw.
We're seeing him play pretty safe here, Rips. I'm surprised to see it, man, because he can really do some damage here. This is going to be a lot, though.
There's the throw, but gets tagged KEFIRSKO. This man is ready. Probably had a little Red Bull, you know, before this event started.
A little bit of Monster, maybe a little bit of Cola, but here's a good grab coming his way.
Oh, that is a big whiff. KEFIRSKO gets the full launch. Doesn't even need the fatal here because no breakaway available to the boy.
Yeah, it's going to be kept taking the first round. I want to see a little bit more of the Shujinko. I want to see what tech he's got with this. I have to say, nice. That was a manly grab, Rips.
That really was one.
Walked up.
Babe, my question to you here in set number 1. What is your least favorite matchup to play in MK1? Like, what is your most hated character to play against?
I'm going to say Peacemaker or Sub-Zero. Anybody with Sub-Zero armor, because anytime you can negate my Shang Tsung zoning, I don't want to play with you. So I'm just going to tell you how it is, man.
I see. Okay. I hate the Johnny Cage matchup. I just hate that character.
Oh, yeah, fuck that character, dude. Johnny Cage sucks, man. Yeah, for real, man. We're not doing it, but it is going to be ARTAKINATOR getting around on the board and using that Sector to keep it safe, like what I see here.
And once again, the reminder, even though we have a very one-sided chat prediction here in KEFIRSKO's favor, this is ARTAKINATOR's first arena on-stream set ever. And I think this man is surprising a lot of people out there. This Scorpion is dangerous.
Well, we have to call it like it is, Rips. They're picking KEFIRSKO because he's Hollywood, man. The boy's on stream, man. He's been popular since MK11. ARTAKINATOR has to make a name for himself, brother.
I like the whiff punish here. KEFIRSKO mixing the shit out of him right now. Smart teleport, but KEFIRSKO's defense like a turtle.
Kid Turtle's gonna have to get on his own. Shujinko in the background having some lunch. Let's see if he's put to any use right now.
Oh, baiting that up block. I like that. Gonna be a little bit of extra damage on top.
And I have to say, Rips, a lot of people say about, oh wait, hang on a second, because he is dead. He's gonna take that all the way to the house, Rips. It's gonna be KEFIRSKO going up 1. And Rips, we gotta talk about Shujinko cameo for a second, man, because a lot of people say this cameo would be good if he just didn't have to charge. Your take on it?
I think that they might have a point, though. They honestly might have a point with that. The big problem with Shujinko, and we have seen that several times here on stream in this first set as well, he gets clapped all the time. Like, let's say it how it is. We see him running onto the stage, and then that just standing 1 or standing 2 jab to get rid of him. Every single time it's the same. So if they get rid of it, you know, I can see him being somewhat viable, but at this point it is still the least played cameo in our events.
Definitely a specialty thing. You gotta know your opponent's character. You gotta know when to use it. You gotta know when to charge him, man. That being said, we're gonna be getting into game number 2. KEFIRSKO 1-0 lead at the tea house.
And after this match, by the way, we have the updated rankings for everyone watching this on YouTube later on. After this match, we have to talk because Season 4, this shit is hella stacked, babe. I gotta say that. So many phenomenal players competing, and there can only be one champion, of course, on PS5 and on PC.
Absolutely. And we still hold out for the hope of crossplay, man. If that ever comes, a lot more arena players. It's gonna be psyched.
That is honestly the thing I'm looking forward to the most whenever we get access to that King of the Hill crossplay, when we are able to invite all these Xbox sweats as well, then we're gonna have a good time together.
Dude, no, man. If Xbox would go crazy in the arena, tell me it wouldn't.
I heard some rumors, Vape, that there are some literal Xbox sweats waiting for the arena to open up.
Oh yeah, you got really good players, and also you got like my boy Slade. He's out there doing crazy stuff. Ghost. Xbox has a lot of good scenes. It has a lot of good players, rather.
But right now, we have to get back to this match because ARTAKINATOR, he's answering back quite strong. First round secured. Can he get another one? Can he tie this match up? Let's find out.
We're about to see right now. Dude, they're playing really defensively, I've been noticing. Brings out Shujinko. Dude, these jumping grabs have been clutch, man.
Every single time, yes. We've seen that so many times from KEFIRSKO.
Without a doubt. Juicy corner combo, but Shujinko has something to say about it.
Just go. Oh, I saw the micro-duck attempt from ARTAKINATOR. Didn't work out at all.
And HAVIK Rips, a character that's super creative, just beats the shit out of you with his own limbs. Just tears them up. A very interesting character.
Yes.
The player expression with him is crazy.
From a design standpoint, I love what they did to that character. It looks super entertaining. I mean, but the problem is, from a competitive standpoint, not that easy to play and not a good matchup chart on top. I think there's not a single matchup in MK1 HAVIK actually wins.
You might be onto something there. And I gotta be honest with you, I've not even unlocked them because I haven't played story mode, alright? I'll call it like it is.
Vape is exposing himself in front of everyone. But man,
I read the book, it's fine.
I see more than 300 people already live here with us. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Beautiful match in the beginning. KEFIRSKO goes for another throw.
Yes, he does. We're tied up. This has been a very close set, man. ARTAKINATOR, for making his stream debut, he's playing his heart out.
And that is something we see quite often. Whenever we have a debut fight, I always sit here and I expect complete newcomers who play for the first time maybe or grabbed the game a week ago. But most of the time, these newcomers are ultimate sweat lords, right? But we see it right here with ARTAKINATOR as well.
You know what it is? I think people just want to show that they belong, and ARTAKINATOR, he has certainly shown he can keep up.
With grab, no punish. A little bit too slow on that.
Move here. He's just gonna beat him with his own hand.
Jump in, gets anti-airs. KEFIRSKO saying, sit down, my friend. This is a no-fly zone today.
Rips, you might need to rewind that because that was a manly anti-air. KEFIRSKO just shooting him right out of the sky.
KEFIRSKO is looking a little bit too confident here in set number 1. I might have to go on AFK real quick, Vape, and teach him a lesson.
That's all you, man, because I didn't bring my controller today. You're going to have to show him because we all know, of course, it'd be 3-0 me. KEFIRSKO, we love you, brother.
And of course,
yeah, no,
all our HAVIK mains in the chat. I see i3s as well saying, that's my boy. You know, HAVIK players, they are like their own little family, Vape, in MK1.
Yeah, no, they are. They love to talk tech amongst each other. You know, what disgusting brutalities they can get, man. And it pays off, man, because right now, Turtle up 2-0.
So, ARTAKINATOR, can he get that first one on the board? We're gonna find out together. Interesting, we see Motaro in action.
Not a bad switch at all, Rips. You're gonna keep those plus frames. You're gonna be able to get a little teleport action.
Yes, after the latest cameo adjustments, aka the nerfs, we see Motaro way more often in competitive play than before. And I like that. I still think it was a great change. I can understand that a lot of people were upset that there are no buffs yet, but I honestly think it was a step in the right direction, babe.
I think so as well, man, especially what Motaro brings to the table, man. The plus frames are too hard to ignore, and some cheeky teleport action, man. We're throwing him all the way to the other side of the screen. Have some head action coming your way.
Excuse babe, what?
I was saying that this is a great combo, and KEFIRSKO is going to take him all the way.
KEFIRSKO keeping that pressure up. ARTAKINATOR doesn't even understand what's happening. Another throw connecting, no tech attempt. And we are so close to chip out.
You gotta be careful with this Motaro on screen, but Shujinko right back at you.
Don't do, sit down, my friend.
The Rips ARTAKINATOR. I'm sorry, KEFIRSKO is gonna be on set point here. As close as this set has been, it could just about to be over.
Zeno in the chat is already saying GG, go next. Like, our community is ruthless, literally. Not only here on Twitch, but over there on YouTube as well.
Without a doubt, man. But I'm telling you, ARTAKINATOR has won a round every single game. Rips, beautiful whip punish, by the way.
That was a beautiful one. Yes, I agree with that. Big corner combo incoming. Wait, the number is still going up. We're still going 37%.
Just make it stop. This is crazy.
I'll pull him back.
Yeah, pull him all the way back.
I like that little setup. Oh, I love that attempt.
A bit of a fake reset, but if you're not blocking, it will catch you. Nice wake up, by the way. Oh, this is tense right now.
Yeah, but ARTAKINATOR secured a somewhat decent life lead. I think he can eat 3 full HAVIK combos now. But KEFIRSKO has breaker. He has to break. Goes for the reset. That was so smart.
Knowing he can't break away from the throw, man. That was beautiful.
Oh, I love that little decision making here. ARTAKINATOR. Can he get one more? I don't want this set to end yet.
ARTAKINATOR's won a round every single game. He's got to be able to close it out.
It is so close, and we see that so often in our events. Sometimes the overall score doesn't really reflect how close the game was.
Right, a 3-0 is not the cleanest of sweeps, but oh no, we're just taunting him somehow.
Trying to outspace him. There is the big whiff.
Okay, ARTAKINATOR, he's got to take it to the house. Spend every bit of bar you have. Get this man all the way to the bottom. Great stuff, man. Okay.
We're back to full screen. But Scorpion, don't forget about it. That teleport, always a threat. You have to be careful.
And HAVIK not with the best zoning, but that Shujinko cameo is certainly going to help.
Another grab sponsored by KEFIRSKO. Do it again.
He's charging up Shujinko again.
Sneaking in the low. How much damage? Oh, it doesn't even continue the combo.
And Motaro's going to certainly help keep KEFIRSKO off him, but Shujinko is going to help him take it all the way home.
Vape, this match is officially over. KEFIRSKO takes it. Shujinko. KEFIRSKO doesn't even know what's happening here in the end. GG's, well played to both of them. ARTAKINATOR, I gotta say, that Scorpion was an absolute blast to watch. I hope I speak for everyone here. I want to see more of that.
Yeah, no, he definitely played well, man. Maybe just a tad bit of fine-tuning, but he tried the cameos, man. But next time, we're going to see him again, man. Going to be good.
I mean, let's be honest, Vape. Whenever you sign up for the arena, I think when you're on stream for the very first time, like 99% of the players, they are a little bit nervous at least. If you're not used to compete in front of a big audience, then it is super different, you know, compared to your regular Kombat League set, maybe. And we see the comments on YouTube quite often where people say, oh, I've beat ROETHOR. I've beat Kratos in Kombat League, but it is very different to beat these guys in an actual tournament when there's money on the line, you know, when there are a lot of people watching, when there are a lot of people judging your gameplay on top of that. I think that's where it really, where it separates like the good players from the literal professionals. And I mean, they are just super consistent, never lose focus, and that's why they are at the very top. Speaking of the very top, we can take a look at our current season rankings, Vape. Real quick, while I'm sending out the next invites, ROETHOR versus ZAZACAM. Vape, do you want to talk about this top 3 real quick on the PlayStation side? This is insane. Kanimani, Javier, and ROETHOR.
I mean, would you expect anything less out of with these rankings, man? These type of players, Connie, Javier, ROETHOR, absolutely crushing it. Yeah.
That is why PC looks hella stacked too. Uvility, Hody, of course, Blackery. We talked about that Sindel in the beginning of the stream. This season, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough to even make it to the top 16, in my opinion, because every single player right now in this top 20 could beat everyone, in my opinion.
No, man, this is a very diverse list and a lot of different characters as well. Somebody I just started at 11 is crazy, man. Uvility, man, I did not even know he was this crazy at the game, Ribs.
It's gonna be a wild ride. Let's see who is gonna be our next arena champion, and potentially the next season, aka season 5, might even be our first crossplay season. I can't wait for it. We have the next 2 players in the lobby, and that means all the Quan Chi fans, all the ROETHOR fans, get ready, because the boy is here versus ZAZACAM, one of our only Nitara players. This is gonna be a good one. I see Lee May. Wait a minute.
Rips, I think the tide is starting to shift, man. We're seeing a lot more Lee May play. I saw Rinsler get on it the other day, and he played his ass off.
Yes,
there might be something to this character.
Faisal played this character too, and ROETHOR is even bringing the TSUNG in this one.
Well, I gotta say thank you, ROETHOR, man. That is a nice dedication. Some nice inspiration given to me. Let's see what he's got. Let's see what he's got.
Vape Coach, how much did you send ROETHOR on PayPal before the stream started so he plays your character on stream?
That's the beautiful thing. $3, and he said yes, man. We take those. Let's go.
ROETHOR is kind of cheap, I gotta say that, you know. 17 years old, doesn't have a lot of bills to pay yet, so, you know, you can, for less than $5, ROETHOR is gonna do everything here. In game, of course.
Right, of course, man. He was a double agent on the Rips team battle. We made it work, but look at these beautiful fireball combos. This is a good drink for me, man. Send him full screen. Oh, man. Rips, I mean...
What the hell was this run, Vape? Excuse me, that was a speed run. I just took a little, you know, sip of my coffee and ROETHOR already managed to get that first round.
I gotta say, man, yeah, that was a bit of a speed run, man, but you gotta be able to wake up against ROETHOR. And the use of that chameleon cameo after the fireballs feels so cheap, man, but it works out.
Good spacing from ROETHOR.
Okay. Oh, that's a good use of the glaive right here. Gonna get a full corner combo. I'm curious to see what this looks like, Rips.
I'm still not 100% sure about what archetype TSUNG actually is in MK1. Like, I don't think he is a full-on zoner.
It's weird, man. It's complicated. It's an open relationship. It's not good. It's not good, Rips.
That reminds me of my old Facebook status, you know? It's complicated.
Of course. Exactly, yeah. And you post it, everybody gives you a like. What's going on? That's the same thing as Shang Tsung we're seeing on the screen right here, bro.
Okay, everyone here with us in the chat, who had the "it's complicated" stated once on social media with your relationship? Expose yourself in the chat. You guys on YouTube too.
Oh man, and that's gonna be ROETHOR taking it and going up to him with the cameo. Beautiful stuff.
ROETHOR starting very, very strong. He's like, this match is not complicated at all. I'm winning.
No, yeah, there's no Facebook needed here, Rips. Do you understand what I'm doing here? Nice fireball combos. He's gonna end it.
Man, I remember those good old days, Vape. But you know, when you were in your first relationship back then, and then you like got into an argument with your girlfriend, and the first thing you do, Vape, is when you came home, Facebook and change it to "it's complicated," so everyone in your friend list can see that you're battling, you know?
Yeah. And the best part, Rips, is when she comments on that saying, "Can you please change this?"
Don't get me started on this one.
Oh, bro, it just causes a bigger argument, man. How fun it was to be 18 on Facebook, man.
But you know, the biggest assholes, they always switch the status to a single. You know, whenever there's the first argument before it.
She disagrees with you once, it looks like we're done, boys. We're getting back on Call of Duty.
Oh, babe, we have to switch the topic here.
Of course. So let's got to see ROETHOR do some crazy stuff. Goes to the low, into the overhead rift. Beautiful fireball combo.
Man, ROETHOR, this boy is cooking. ZAZACAM might need to bring the Nitara after this.
Okay.
The chat is saying we have flashbacks right now, babe. They might be onto something.
Listen. It's good that we're not on that website. We're on this website watching ROETHOR. I love how he switches in between variations and how quickly he does it. Rips mid-combo. That's something I really need to get the hang of.
I still think to this day that TSUNG might be one of the most slept on characters in MK1. I still think in the right hands this character has like top 3, top 5 potential, but it might be the hardest character to crack, like competitive wise.
But the thing is, Rips, Peacemaker exists, and so that shuts down everything this character wants to do by a mile. At least in my opinion. Okay,
no,
he's kind of getting shimmy there.
First burger incoming. There's a little lantern setup.
And Rips, we've seen with the Scorpion cameo with Lee May, she can do some of the best damage in the game.
Yes, Scorpion cameo always known for that increased damage, first of all, swaggy combos on top, but not that easy to use. Yeah, look at it. I mean, 26 hit, 46%, and he even dropped the last hit of the combo.
Rips, that was good. No, he's starting to wake up. He said, you guys are talking about Facebook. I'm trying to get into this match right now. We're going in.
Beautiful anti-air.
That was a manly anti-air. We're seeing him trying to open him up with that empty jump, but not working out this time.
Good sweep.
You see the little back and forth coming out of ROETHOR, man. The confidence this man exudes.
Yes, ROETHOR has always been super decent in terms of space control, you know, and even footsies. ROETHOR is known for that back and forth movement all the time, trying to bait buttons from his opponents. And right now, wow, the pickup! I didn't even know you can combo that one.
Rips, I don't know if you saw that earlier. He tried to get the chameleon fan lift, but it threw him right into the lantern, which started that corner combo. It's actually crazy. Okay, ROETHOR just throwing out buttons there, trying to get a reaction. Okay, and if you're ROETHOR, you're going to play the lame game here, Rips. Why wouldn't you?
And that is going to be the 2-0 lead. ROETHOR right into the brood. ZAZACAM in trouble here in front of 400 people.
Yeah, shout out to all you guys in the chat, man. ROETHOR doing some work right now. ZAZACAM getting around them. Might be able to improve here.
And Banana Man in the chat is saying, Rips, do you have any interest in watching football like the Bundesliga in Germany? I have to be honest, that is not my jam at all. I'm not a football fan here in Germany. Compared to 99% of the country, it feels like I don't like the sport. I don't know. You know, whenever they like touch each other and then fall down to the ground, start crying and shout for the referee.
Yeah.
I think it is so, I don't know. It feels wrong to me. I hate that shit.
Be glad then.
Imagine doing a sport like that, touching each other. No, that's weird. Anyway, we're getting back to
saying,
it. Just
well,
so you
that's
guys
an
know.
L-Ribs. I'm sorry, guys. I just want to be honest with you.
Yeah, I've never been too into myself, though, but I know a lot of people in my hometown. I'm sure yours as well, Ribs, get hyped for it. ZAZACAM starting off very strong, I must say. He's trying to find his way in. ROETHOR not going to allow this easy.
All those overheads back to back.
That's the thing about SHANG, Rips. If you can flow between his forms, man, he has actually, I wouldn't say the best mix, but he can keep you on your toes.
100%, yes, and that is a clean whiff punish, sponsored by young ROETHOR.
Yes, sir, indeed. And ROETHOR, man, he, like Rips was saying, he's not a pure zoner, man. He's going in a lot of the times. The chameleon cameo.
He's like switching back and forth all the time. In 1 second, he's like full screen throwing projectiles, and then 1 second after, he's up there in your face pressing buttons.
It's really hard to gauge what ROETHOR is doing, and I don't even think he's just changing his mind on the fly. Nice. Rip, this mix is really starting to add up from ROETHOR, man.
Returning Glaive, I was about to mention that. ZAZACAM, not ready.
Trying to get the shim jim, not quite going in. Oh, man.
Wait a minute, Fame. I see some big boy support flying in onto the screen here. Just a silent soloist. One of the most insane supporters out there with the 10 gifted bomb to the community. Can we get some big J's in the chat?
Shout out for all the support, man. But it looks like ROETHOR could be ending this one early, Rips. We could potentially be seeing another 3-0. ZAZACAM not going home empty-handed, saying, you know what? I'm going to make the most of this right now.
How much damage is it going to be? Number still going up. 40, 44
Nowhere.
even, but there's another one.
Nowhere near enough, but one combo. That's all he needs, Rips. And ROETHOR says, I'm backing up. You go this way. I'll go home, and he's going to take it right now. Good stuff.
ROETHOR
Love to see it.
Sweeping his way to victory, chat, and we go right into the fatal.
It's a great friendship, man. Look at this. Just pouring the goo down into the gut. Great stuff. You're going to have fun with this on YouTube, man. Good. Fatality coming out.
Fatality. Shang Tsung.
ROETHOR, he did it again, everyone. That TSUNG is looking as dangerous as always. And Vape, do you want to know why I feel extra old lately? The thing is, chat, I'm not sure if you guys remember that or if you were here with us when we started these events. ROETHOR was one of the very first players back then who joined my King of the Hill fun events. ROETHOR, he was 14 years back then. And Vape, ROETHOR reached out to me lately and he said, Rip, you know what? Next month, I'm gonna get my driver license.
They're going to let that kid on the road?
Babe, I'm not gonna drive. When ROETHOR is getting that light, bro, you don't see me on the road anymore. Yeah, babe, you better look around.
No.
ROETHOR might be on the way already.
Yeah. He might be crashing through my house, bro. That's awesome, man.
But chat, we have to take a look at our next set because our arena vice president, TYGRESS, she is back in action. Known for that Tanya, known for that Fujin back then in MK11 versus another debut fighter. CHEROKEE is here with us for the very first time.
Dude, TYGRESS is crazy, man. I had her on stream twice yesterday, man. She was kicking ass, let me just say, on her way to a top 8. But this is a different game. Let's see how the mentality carries over. But knowing TYGRESS, it's going to be very, very good.
Raiden's sister, and those are just the women I know.
And I gotta say, man, I'm looking at TYGRESS's archetype of characters, man. It just seems to be kind of like the swaggy characters that can really, like, kind of flashy. She loved Fujin and MK11, and you can see that in Tanya here.
And TYGRESS, of course, the first thing we see are the kicks, and once again, there's the armored option.
Oh, but speaking of armored option, Kung Lao brings him punches in bunches, Rip, especially with that Goro cameo.
I think right now we see two of the best armored moves in the entire game. Tanya's kicks and, of course, Kung Lao's pressure.
Two characters with great armored launchers, man.
Oh, yes.
And there's the mix. There's double mix there with the Goro. Tries to go for the overhead. TYGRESS not buying it. Oh, but we have two Goro cameos here. Who's going to use it better? Right now, it's TYGRESS with a slight lead here, Ribs.
TYGRESS, she blocked every single overhead in round number 1. That is quite impressive.
I'm telling you, I've been really surprised. Not surprised, but I've been excited about TYGRESS's growth in MK, man. Especially from when she first started in 11. She's really holding it down.
And there it is, we just talked about that. Corner position secured. CHEROKEE here with us for the first time, now putting in the work.
Nice use of the kicks, the armor kick. No Goro behind it, unfortunately, but still going to pick up some damage. Okay. And Rips, I guess you can say about Kung Lao, the place you do not want to be is the corner, because this character will make you pay there.
I always say it whenever we have Kung Lao.
Wait, you were saying that actually hit? What is this game?
No, this was actually toxic.
Okay, I'm with it.
I still think though, babe, Kung Lao alongside Johnny Cage might be one of the best offensive character in MK1 in general. Like, his offense is super strong.
Super good, does have some flaws mid and far screen.
Yes, but if you can get a strong mix.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Boki has shown that to us all.
Yep, Arm Kratos too picked up Kung Lao lately, and Kung Lao's mix is real. Like, a lot of mix situations, even back then in MK11, you can fuzzy guard a lot, but his mix, unfuzzyable. You literally have to guess.
Right, and plus with the Goro cameo behind it, you have to hold it, man. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. It looks like it's going to be my man CHEROKEE sending TYGRESS back to the corner. She wisely gets out, though.
TYGRESS jump in, gets down to it. Good parry, still staying alive. She needs 2 clean openings and then she can turn this back. Trying to slide in those DMs, that is a punish, and that is going to be round number 1 for our newcomer.
Yeah, no, she just misplaced the Goro there. Not something you can't come back from. She's got to place it a little bit better, and she's right back in there. But great stuff from CHEROKEE, man. Really made that comeback with the wake-up fatal blow.
And everyone right now who's live with us here on Twitch, please do me a personal favor and follow the boy Vape Coach. There at the top, you can see his channel. I think his co-host picture alone literally deserves a follow at this point. I mean, look at this bad boy, chat. You don't want to miss a Vape Coach stream at this point.
Oh man, we're always having a great time, man. We got some EU boys on there, some NA boys on there. We're all just having a good time on there. Same as we do here.
I could have won the
super proud that Vape is actually allowing me to be on the stream here today.
It was an executive decision, I want to say, Ribs, that I want to thank myself for allowing you to have me. So we're actually guys,
let's see if our queen can bring it back.
Let's have a good time. We are, and that's gonna be Tigress waking up with some kicks, with some Tigress kicks. And Regina, yeah, that was a good time. All right, and Tigress, good blocks. Cherokee misplacing the Goro just a little bit, and here comes a good Tigress grab.
Here in the second round, Tigress looks way more dominant compared to the first one. There's a ballsy break from Cherokee, believing in this comeback. Don't know if that was the right call.
No, yeah, I don't know about that either, but you know what? This is a man who's shown clearly he's gonna go for it. This is Tigress marching him to the corner. Nice overhead from Cherokee. Gonna get the possible restand. Nope, flips him right over.
More kicks, more armor. We see that quite often here in today's set.
And I'm seeing Cherokee get beat when he overextends himself. Tigress wakes up with buttons and violence.
That was a nice snipe. That was a beautiful anti-air.
Tigress coming on strong. I'd be careful about getting to the corner because if this character gets the grab, turns you around, that could be problems.
Looking for the kicks,
game here, Rips.
Making it at least a little bit safer.
He's gonna wake up fatal blow. I can see it, Rips. And Tigress taking that one to the house. Gonna get the win there. Knots it up 1-1.
And wait a minute, Vape. Is this the first non-3-0 of the night?
We got a competitive set here, man. It's great. And Regina's saying arena mods are on the board. Let's go.
Our entire chat is rooting for Tigress. You guys are insane. Once again, thank you so much for the support lately, for keeping us going, for allowing so many people to do these MK events here. I mean, commentators, designers, there's literally an entire team in the back, and you guys are the only reason why we can keep doing this. So once again, thank you for resubscribing, thank you for gifting subscriptions, and of course, thank you for donations directly to the prize pool for our competitive players. You guys are amazing.
Yeah, no, there's a lot going into these events, man. I know exactly how much work it is, man. And Rips takes that to the next level, so appreciate you guys for being here. Tiger's gonna see if she can whip some ass here, but also Cherokee can see what he can do.
Look at our prediction we have. Lady Elmo made it Vice President versus Cherokee. 67% on Tigress right now.
Putting quite a bit of pressure on the chat there to make a decision there, Rips. Nice use of the Goro grab, the tick throw. I love it. He's waking up with that armor, but Tigress is nowhere to be found, Rips.
Get launched again. Huge lively for Tigress. One little bun is enough, and there it is.
Tigress kind of gamer right now. If you're Cherokee, you gotta step up right now and get some pressure going.
Good luck.
Tigress marched him to the corner, but nice armor on the wake up. No Goro there, but a nice parry, Rips.
Oh, that was nasty. But good down too. Cherokee very consistent with those anti-airs.
Very much indeed. And he's trying to get the anti-air, but like Shang Tsung, she's got an air fireball.
Tigress doesn't want to give up her turn yet.
No. Tigress is greedy with this, and it's working out, Rips. We got to call it like it is.
Dropped it. And that was the game-winning combo, and we see the same sequence, but this time he doesn't have enough HP to take the hit.
Couldn't armor through that. Tigress knew it. Either way, it's going to be a 2-1 lead, man. This is going good as far as Tigress is concerned. But I gotta say, I don't think we see a switch of a cameo, Rips. I think Goro favors these two characters ultimately.
Oh, that is a good point. Yes, I think this is the go-to cameo for both Tanya and Kung Lao. And by the way, for everyone who just tuned in, after this, it's time for a little bit of PC action. Still, to this day, a lot of people don't realize that we are hosting an entire league for the PC community as well. So if you're watching this on YouTube, if you want to compete and you're like, man, there are no events on the PC side, we got you covered. Every single day, 7 days a week, PC action, prize pool sponsored events, and we're gonna see ZACKFAIR versus Val today.
Yeah, Rivs has been on the PC action for quite a while, actually,
Yes.
man, especially on 11. I think you actually started on PC.
I
if I'm not
started with
mistaken,
PC. That is right, yes. That is
Absolutely.
a fun story here in the beginning. I started hosting events because there were no PC events back then. That is literally the reason. I was a PC player. No one did tournaments, so I was like, you know what? Like Thanos, I'm gonna do that shit on my own, vape.
Absolutely, man. Collected all the Infinity Gems, made it work. But right now, Tigress making it work. 2 Goros on the screen, Rips. Oh, waking up, but Tigress putting herself in the corner. Cherokee's got to take advantage right now. Not going to be the most optimal move.
Oh,
but
it is
still,
a low.
what?
Tigress didn't block that starter. And the fun thing
some
is,
big
babe,
damage.
when we then started doing these PC events, they got so big that the PlayStation community was a little bit jealous, and they reached out to me and said, Rip, can you do some events for PlayStation 2, please?
Okay, Rips, you gotta tell me honestly, what about the Nintendo Switch community? Was there any urge to do those at all?
We had some plans in the beginning, but then we realized how much time goes into these events. Down to, that was a nasty one, Tigress.
Round 2.
Rips, not the most friendly YouTube level, but somehow we always end up here. It's strange, but it's
I hate
also
it,
kind of
babe.
fun.
Yeah, don't mention it. It is the hate of every single YouTuber out there. This is the worst stage.
Oh, of course. And Tigress is going to be on set point here. Cherokee's going to get it going. He's got to do it now. Let's grab.
That is good. That is a great pickup. After this, Tigress is going to have the life lead again.
Absolutely. Tigress sniping him with that low into the Goro cameo. One touch here, Rips.
So close, down 2, connect. There is the wake up, and our arena queen, she did it. 3-1 over Cherokee. GG's.
You can see the confidence growing with Tigress. Getting some good results yesterday and some good results today. Shout out to Tigress. Also, Cherokee, thank you so much for playing.
The chat is saying Tigress played as smooth as Rips had today. I literally hate you guys.
But also, Rips, they might be right.
They might be,
Well, there's
but
the
we don't
thing.
talk about that.
Great stuff, man. Great stuff. That's going to be the end of the PlayStation sets, but we still have a PC set coming on as far as I know.
That is right, Vape. Let's take a look at our lineup. Coming up next, 2 very, very strong players. Literally 2 veterans of the MK community. It is ZACKFAIR versus Val. And back then, I'm not sure if these 2 characters are still up to date. Val, of course, known for that Sindel. And back then, in MK11 and MK1, ZACKFAIR was a Liu Kang main.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Rips. This is gonna be my first time watching Val play in MK1.
Oh, he's
I knew
insane.
about them in
Insane.
MK11. Yeah, a very good player. Coming out of XRO, just an absolute beast with Sindel. I'm sure it's translated very well.
So I'm prepping these invites right now. In the meantime, you guys can take a look at our current season rankings. Vape, thank you so much for being here, brother.
Of course, man. Yeah, let's look at these things, man. Look how far away some are. Look how close some are. You want to make it into that top 32, and even better if you can make it into top 16.
Invites are out to both of them. This is going to be the last set of the day. And once again, thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you for always spending time with us and for having our back. And I just talked about it, and Gucci was saying, you know what, Rip? Let me actually show you how it's done the proper way. Another 5 sub bump. We are trying to get that late night hype train started.
Oh, that's love right there. Shout out to everybody supporting. Just watching helps a lot. And guys, it's time for our last set of the day. Looks like Ashura versus Sindel. It's going to be a banger. We are still booting up, guys. These players staring at each other.
Oh, that is the beauty of PC. You know, you always have that extended stare down at the beginning of the set.
Right, no, yeah. And PC is a lot different from the PS4 version in that if there's a patch or a buff or a nerf, PC doesn't get it for like a day or 2, Rips. Isn't that right?
Yeah, back in the days, it was even worse. You know, Vape, I am a Shao Kahn main, right? In MK11 as well. Do you remember back then when Shao Kahn got buffed and they changed his full screen leap so it comboed? I had to wait literally 1.5 weeks for this patch to drop on PC. I was more than pissed.
I'm your man.
I can imagine. Yeah, I remember Shell. They buffed him like 3 times. PC players must have been in hell for a while.
But no, the players are here. Another stare down, of course. Val is going right to the main, and ZACKFAIR is bringing the new kid on the block, Peacemaker.
And we got to talk about Peacemaker for a second, Rips, because yes, he's the new DLC, so a lot of people play him, but a lot of people believe that this character might be on top of the top tiers, man, because he is very good.
He might be. I think the players still only scratch the surface of this character. He has all the tools you need in competitive play to win tournaments, to literally be world-class level. I mean, anti-zoning, right there it is, the force field.
Oh, yeah.
Very strong projectile, combo starters anywhere on the screen, mix-ups, like, he has everything. On top of that, insane damage.
Yeah, the damage that they already had to nerf, but he's still amazing. And Rips, you know what I'm very curious to see is if people can start getting the anti-gravity tech. It's the special I've made. I haven't seen quite a lot of people use.
Yep, not a lot of people use that on the regular. Let's see what ZACKFAIR is going to do today, because Val starts quite strong.
Certainly does. And Val's got to get that projectile game going before the force field comes up. Doing a great job. This could be the round here. Okay, nice use of the eagly. Or Rips, this might be a little bit too late. Gonna be Val taking round number 1.
Val has always been such an incredibly strong Sindel, just like Kitana Khan. Fun fact, chat, the first 2v2 tournament, not the one I hosted, the first one I played in back then. My very first tournament opponent was Sindel, aka Kitana Khan and Val, in one team.
Oh,
I got my ass beaten, babe.
Who's your teammate?
His name was Gigahertz. I think a lot of people don't remember him. He played in the very early days of my MK11 events.
I remember seeing that name before. Oh man. But yeah, that sounds like a tough match, Rips. But this is also looking pretty tough for my man ZACKFAIR. And that is going to do it, Rips. 1-0 lead for Val, coming out so aggressive.
1-0. Val is sending a statement saying, I'm not impressed by that Peacemaker gameplay at all, my friend.
And Val has always been extremely aggressive. It's obviously carrying over to this game. And right now, ZACKFAIR's got to start turning it up right now before Val gets in his face.
Generally speaking, I'm very, very excited to see how the PC side is gonna compare to our PlayStation side once we have access to that crossplay. Because there are so many phenomenal players exclusively playing on PC only. When they meet the top dogs of the PlayStation side, this is gonna be wild, babe.
No, yeah, it's going to be great. A lot of these players have played each other, but there are some only like PC-specific players. Guys like Hody come to mind, and some others in the arena.
Yep, DJ, also I see him in the chat right now. That Kitana, in my opinion, one of the best Kitanas in the entire world.
Yeah, shout out to Kitana Khan.
But no, character switch. ZACKFAIR is saying, you know what, let me switch to the OG main real quick.
I think Liu Kang brings a lot of tools to the table, maybe something he's a little bit more familiar with than Peacemaker. And not using the Lao or the Mataro cameo, Rip, so he will not have that throw out combo, but Chameleon, as we all know, one of the best.
And speaking of Kitana Khan, I see Kitana Khan with a resub in the chat saying, delete Peacemaker, please. Thank you.
Makes sense, makes sense. And Rip, ZACKFAIR is looking for that shimmy. He's kind of getting it.
Yes, I see more confidence after going to the main.
Well, he's making him spend that meter.
Got snipe, good call from Val. And another shimmy.
And Val is putting it on right now, Rips. Jesus, does this combo ever stop? Only when he's dead, man. Good stuff from Val.
Round 2. Fight.
Hyrule in the chat, thank you so much for the €4 donation. I appreciate you.
I like the way that ZACKFAIR is he's turning this into a zoning battle, but we know Sindel can do that amazing as well.
Corner position secured. Good anti-air.
Anti-zoning is everywhere here, Ribs, but right now Val is doing what they've been doing best, getting him into the corner, locking him down.
Yep, the boy ZACKFAIR right now in the blender. He is looking for answers.
Okay. There's a lot of anti-zoning. We're still throwing fireballs. We don't care, Ribs.
Forward for Chameleon. Interesting option, but it worked.
This is not going to be enough right here, but this was a very good setup by him, using that Chameleon cameo, getting it into Fatal Blow. And Rips, let me just say, I'm sure Chad agrees, but dealing with that Chameleon overhead, it's so tough, man. You never know when it's coming. You sometimes forget it's even there.
We see so many people get mixed by it every single day. Chameleon might be the most played cameo at this point.
I think what does it, Rips, is the regeneration factor. It just comes back so fast.
Yep, 100%.
Val using it to get in, but
just floating across the stage.
This is some big boy damage coming here.
Val definitely in the driver's seat. The thing is, when ZACKFAIR keeps going for the zoning battle, he's gonna lose.
Yeah, it's going to be tough, man. She's got the Chameleon cameo. She's also got an anti-zoning fireball. But wait a minute, it's not done. Not just yet.
ZACKFAIR squeezing out all the damage he can. 36%.
And if you're Val, all you got to do is play it safe, man. Then this grab is going to send him so far across the screen.
That is good. Look at the call-out vape. Did you see that? Val realizing, or aka baiting, that little jump in from ZACKFAIR and was so ready for that air-to-air.
SINDEL.
ZACKFAIR getting closer with the main, man, but Val still ready for the tricks. And Rips, this could be potentially another 3-0 if ZACKFAIR doesn't get on the board here. But I think he's got some tricks up his sleeve.
This event, honestly, is a speed run at this point. We are barely live for 1 hour, and this might be the last round of today's event. Maybe I can go to bed early.
No, don't be crazy, Rips.
Okay, actually, I'm not, because I still have to cut the YouTube video and do all that shit, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, this is gonna be fun to watch on there, guys. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you follow. This is your first time, welcome to the arena. I am Vapes Arena, and this is my co-host Rips. How you guys doing?
But that is the fun thing, because, Chad, believe me when I say, like, streaming these events is the easiest part of everything. The big problem starts with scheduling, preparing graphics and all that stuff, and then, of course, the post-production, right? When you download the video, when you cut it, when you have to blur or edit it for YouTube, find thumbnails, timestamps, all that shit.
There's a lot that goes into it, man. There's a lot.
And as I say, you need to hire editors, sweetie. You're on another level now. You rich. Oh, guys. You know what, babe? I'm actually just not gonna talk about this. Otherwise, I'm gonna cry here.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. But what I will tell you is that Val is carrying this across the screen. This is some big damage. Gonna get the restand. What's the plan after this, Rips?
Man, ZACKFAIR, he gets shimmied every single time by that.
Think this is a game?
This could potentially be the last round. ZACKFAIR has to start turning up right now. Good anti-air. Tried to combo off it. Luckily doesn't eat a combo on the wake up though.
Elsewhere, Val again, a little bit quicker.
And to your point, Rips, Val is baiting that every single time. We're seeing a nice combo here from ZACKFAIR though. Right, just had to use up all his meter for that. He's got to make it worth it here, Rips. We're using some low pokes.
There's the throw. Armor has been broken. This might be the round for ZACKFAIR.
And Sindel not with the best armor move. It's annoying, but you can definitely deal with it, and so does ZACKFAIR.
Final round. Fight.
ZACKFAIR, he needs to wake up. He needs to get his A game.
Absolutely. The people are demanding another game. ZACKFAIR's got to deliver, but right now Val is so oppressive. Oh man, he doesn't start something soon here. This could be the beginning of the end. Here he's going to go get it out of the corner. That was nice. That was nice use of the chameleon right there just to keep the combo going, and Val was not ready for it, at least not that time.
Val has found another opening. This is gonna do it. Wait, the last breaker available to ZACKFAIR.
Never say never, Rips. It's not over till it's over, and it's over. And that is gonna be Val taking it over my man ZACKFAIR.
Well, one of the best Sindels in the entire world striked again. Val with some incredible gameplay today. GG's to both of them. ZACKFAIR, Val, thank you so much for playing. That was a super entertaining event in my opinion. I know we only had 4 sets, but I think every single one was super entertaining to watch. A lot of character variety, a lot of different matchup approaches, and I hope that you guys out there at home, and of course live here with us on Twitch, enjoyed it. I at least did. Vape, did you enjoy the action?
Dude, it was a blast, man. I'm happy I got to come on with you, man. It's always fun here in the arena, and thank you for having me once again.
So, just like that, chat, what can I say? Thank you for spending time with us. Thank you for the support, as always. We're gonna return tomorrow. Look at Vape. Did you just take a photo?
No, I was looking up Rips Arena on Google, of course, like everybody else should.
Vape is gonna post me on social media again, chat. I gotta run. Have a wonderful evening. Stay safe, and I'm gonna catch every single one of you.